Generic. Hey guys, here, welcome back to another episode of Smash Talk. Welcome back, guys, to an episode of Smash Talk where we talk about Smash Bros. That's cool. I like that. I think you guys like it too. So in today's episode, friends, we are going to be discussing something that I've wanted to do for a bit now, and it's something that I was always interested in doing. However, I've been kind of on the fence about it.
Help me! Help me!
However, since, we have a whole series, on Smash Bros. And stuff, I thought I may as well throw my hat in the ring of doing this kind of video about Smash theories and rumors. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, hey, you little freaking hecker, I have you figured out, you mother trucker. You've already done rumors. You've done the I'm not talking about those type of rumors. First of all, those are fake leaks. Those are leaked images that are going around. These are just things that people have talked about within Smash Bros. History. And I wanted to go off some other things that I wanted to talk about. And there's like, it's like basically a culmination of rumors that I've heard that I've found interesting in the Smash community that are not exactly confirmed by Sakurai himself. At least I don't think so. These are also things that, once again, this is not about leaks. This is mostly about rumors. So yeah, to sum it up, a rumor is basically something that is baseless, something that is completely off just people talking. And I kind of want to show off a theory that I've come up with that I haven't really never seen someone talk about. Like, I came up with this by myself, and I kind of wanted to share with you guys and tell you what you guys think. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna like this one. I'm gonna really like this one. All right, guys. Well, without further ado, let's get right into it. Yeah. So let's start this off with a classic. Alright, so to start this off, we're going to start this off with the original Super Smash Bros. Rumor. Now, besides the whole cut characters thing, which we're not going to talk about right now, we'll probably talk about that in a different video. I don't know, maybe we will, maybe we won't. So, to start off, I wanted to talk about one of the things being non-playable characters. And this was a rumor that was a very, very long time ago. Of course, all the way back in Smash 64, where a bunch of people said that you'll be able to play characters like Metal Mario, Giant Donkey Kong, Master Hand, or I think they even said a Fighting Polygon. Yeah, Fighting Polygon that you could play with by certain methods. And some of these methods were apparently you like spinning the control stick, like you just spin the control stick like 30 times, which was like really weird. Like what? Apparently, there was one that said you had to complete the one-player game, which is classic mode, as every character in a specific order on very hard with a stock of 1. You could play as like Master Hand if you did this. You can play as Giant Donkey Kong doing this. There are videos on YouTube that shows that, yeah, this is actually a thing. You can do this. Oh boy, it's so cool. It is so fun and interesting. You can see it in the video that the player is choosing Master Hand. The entrance animation is the exact same as it is in game when you counter Master Hand before. And obviously it's a little glitchy because you're not supposed to do this. It turns out this was wrong because multiple people tried it. And once again, there was very weird methods of doing so. I always thought this rumor was interesting. There's a lot of like non-playable character rumor things. I remember in Brawl, there was specifically a rumor about playing Taboo. I remember there was someone who said that, there's a way you can play Taboo. I don't really know exactly the way that's mentioned in that regard, but I remember there are people saying you can play as Taboo if you do this certain method or something along those lines. It was really weird, and I actually believed it because I saw a video of someone controlling Taboo and them doing like the different moves of it, and if I can find it, I'll show you guys. It was really interesting, and I always thought that, that's a really cool thing. I don't know why they would do that though, but it turned out these were all just wrong. They're actually just using a cheat device in order to hack into the game and make that plausible, show it on like a YouTube video or something, and then it is what it is. It is not anything that you can exploit while playing the vanilla game. You have to do something in it. Like you have to hack it basically. It's not really anything crazy. However, I always think of the possibility of, hey, what if this was actually real? What if you could control Metal Mario? What if you could find some way to like hack and control like Metal Mario or like Master Hand, and you could do the same moves in Master Hand? And I guess that's where the inspiration of things like boss boss mode come into play, because then there's lots of people talking about, oh hey, you should make a boss mode where you can control a boss and you have to face a fighter or something like that, or like something similar to that. I remember back when Mario Party 10, if I'm not mistaken, was a huge thing, and they had the Bowser mode where you could play as Bowser. One player play as Bowser, others play as their, of course, their respective characters, and with Bowser you like mess with the fighters. I feel like that was one of the inspirations I saw of people saying the same thing for like Smash 4, like, oh, you control Meadowface, oh, you can control Ridley, you should be able to control Ridley in the game, and not make him an actual character, but make him a boss character, so that way it kind of pleases both sides. Make a boss rush mode or a boss player mode or something like that. It was really weird. So I mean, I guess the loose inspiration would be off these specific rumors that we heard beforehand. I always think these rumors are really cool, and I mean, hey, maybe one day we'll be able to play as Master Hand in the vanilla game without having to hack the game. I still think it's really cool though how you could make something like that legit, you know. I always thought it was really interesting. So we talked about kind of non-playable characters, but what about some other things that I've heard off the hood streets of Smash Bros? Guys, did you know that Meta Knight was actually planned to be in Melee? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh, freak! No, I'm joking.
I woke up Chris Breezy.
So this is one that I think a lot of people know about, of course. Well, first I want to talk about Pichu and Melee. And one thing I want to talk about with Pichu is the whole like Pichu and Melee is Pikachu in the future games. Because if you guys don't know, it's really cool. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys know this, but I wanted to mention anyway because we're talking about theories as well. So I mean, this is one theory. Pichu and Melee is Pikachu in like Brawl, Smash 4, Ultimate, because of two reasons. One, because one of Pichu's costume that was exclusive to Pichu and Melee is actually owned by Pikachu and Brawl, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was the one where Pikachu is wearing the goggles, like there's like a blue goggle costume of Pikachu in Smash 4 and Brawl. I don't know if it's an Ultimate, I'm not 100% sure, but that was one leak that I saw in the games, and I thought that was really cool because it's like, oh, this could be a reference, like Pichu evolved into Pikachu. That's kind of clean. Another thing is Volt Tackle, a move that is Pikachu's signature move and has been ever since, introduced in Gen 3. This was actually Pikachu's final smash in Brawl and has been there ever since. Nothing's really special about it. It's honestly just a really powerful, physical, electric move that was in Smash. You're a fucking idiot. That was in Pokemon. However, what is special is about how you get it. Basically, how you get Volt Tackle on your Pikachu/Pichu is you have to actually breed and have to have Pichu learn it first, which also contributes to the whole leak of Pichu being Pikachu. Makes a lot of sense, innit, bro? Now, there are more stuff that we can talk about with it, but this is getting way too Pichu-centric, so we're just gonna stop there. I'm gonna list them on screen for you guys to see. So, yeah, that's that. Yep, look at all those facts. Oh, those facts and logic, man. Oh man, love that. Okay, moving on. The other thing that I will say is, this is kind of my own headcanon, is you know how like Pikachu and Melee was one of the worst iterations of Pikachu, but Pikachu and Brawl, he was up there when it comes to tier list, but he wasn't highly up there. My theory personally, and this isn't the theory that I'm talking about, I literally just thought this on the whim, is Pichu, right? Think about it like this. We know that Pichu is one of the worst characters in Melee, right? We know that for a fact, and it was done by Sakurai on purpose. However, what if the reason why Pikachu isn't top tier in Brawl, and the reason why the character just gets better each time until Ultimate, where Pikachu is considered one of the best characters in the game, right? On the tier list spectrum, the reason is because Pichu is getting used to his new evolved form. So in Brawl, when Pichu evolved, it evolved like immediately. So in Brawl, it was like getting used to its moves and stuff. Therefore, it was lower on the tier list. It was still good, but it's still lower in the tier list. Keep in mind, Pichu is the worst character in Melee. And then in Smash 4, he said, we're ripping off the bandages, and he got even more used to his powers, and therefore Pikachu, I believe, was pretty high up there as well. And then in Ultimate, Pichu just said, screw it!
We do a new thing. He has become the master now.
Which you can tell by things that Pikachu has changed around, such as his neutral air. And then Pikachu Smash had a child prodigy, and they lived happily ever after. The end. Moving on. Next theory. Oh, the next thing in Melee to talk about is the Pokemon trend. And you're probably like, oh, wait, what is this madness? Why are you talking like this? Pokemon trainer was in Brawl. It wasn't in Melee. You stupid buffoon. And here I say, what the hell was that accent, bro? bro. Like, what are you freaking Russia? You in Russia? You better be drinking your vodka instead of listening to your freaking... Anyways, that wasn't even funny. Pokemon Trainer, from what I heard, this is another rumor that I heard. I think I saw it on like a Wikipedia page or something. I don't know. But I saw that Pokemon Trainer was considered for Super Smash Bros. Oh my gosh. Pokemon Trainer was considered for Super Smash Bros. Melee as a fighter, right? But because Sakurai, quote unquote, this is what I've heard, Sakurai had a lot of trouble considering who to put in for Melee when it comes to Pokemon. Because in Pokemon we had the Johto region, and that was kind of the region that was representing. We had Pokemon like Scizor, you know, Charizard and stuff as Pokeball characters, but we didn't know exactly who we wanted to choose for a fighter in Smash Bros. So I heard from a source, from, I don't know, some probably jank source, some whack-ass source, some freaking hood source, that Pokemon Trainer was actually considered a Super Smash Bros. Melee. But keep in mind, you could actually play as a trainer. So you guys know how you're playing the Pokemon Trainer, right? And you just, the Pokemon Trainer's off in the distance like, yeah, you got this, Ivysaur! You got it! You got it! You Vine Whip! You got it, let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Well, the theory is that apparently he was considered for Super Smash Bros. Melee, but he would actually be fighting. Like, he would actually be in the fray. So, and I saw one example was like, he would use fly and a Pidgeot would sprout from his wings and he would fly up. Like he's damn Banjo-Kazooie, I don't know. So, I don't know. That was a really weird one. I didn't really believe that because that sounded really stupid. But, I mean, hey, you never know, man. You never know. That's what I've heard when it comes to Melee with Pokemon Trainer is because, hey, those Pokemon Trainer is considered for Melee, but you actually fought as a trainer. Because, I mean, who else would you have? And then they decided in Brawl to not do that because it would make more sense in Pokemon and it would represent Pokemon better. By having, like, the switching mechanic, they decided against that and decided to use the switching mechanic for Brawl instead of what they decided to do for Melee. Now, once again, this is probably not true. I'm just saying. These are just things I've heard. But yeah, I've heard something like that. I think I also heard that maybe that his down smash would be Rock Smash or something like that, and like his side B would be a cut. I don't know. It was something weird. It was really weird. Once again, this ain't my thing. I'm just saying it is what it is. Next theory! Oh, come on. The other thing that I heard that I think a lot of more people can get on board with is Fire Emblem's Lief, which is, oh god. Alright, well, let's look up Lief, shall we? Alright.
6 hours later.
So yeah, Lief Ferris Klaus is the Prince of Leonster, the son of the...
Stop it.
He is playable in... Oh god, what the f... He is a playable character in Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War, and he later graduated to become the main protagonist of Fire Emblem Thracia 776. It's really... Okay, this was really weird. Okay. Dope. So this character Lief, you guys can see on screen, he has like this white suit on and stuff. I heard somewhere that he was actually gonna be a potential Fire Emblem rep that would be in Melee as well. I don't know if they mean he would replace Marth, like it would be like he would be kind of the main Fire Emblem junkie when it came to kind of the most recognizable fighter. I don't know if like back then people recognized him more than Marth. I always thought Marth would be the one. So what I'm leaning more towards, it was Lief was considered for Melee instead of Roy. So Marth was being in Smash, and then Sakurai, I guess, was thinking, you know, since he was adding all these characters in, he thought maybe he could add in another Fire Emblem character for the Japanese audience. He decided for Lief from this game or whatever, and he would probably have Marth's moveset because, you know, he rocks a sword and stuff. It is what it is. But while he was working on Melee, Fire Emblem, the Binding Blade was coming out during that time, and I'm sure they came to Sakurai and was like, yo, can you advertise this for us? You see this Smash Melee is highly anticipated. Maybe you can add in Roy as sort of an a promotion sort of thing. And Sakurai said, I mean, okay, sure. And instead of Lief, he put Roy. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe Lief was supposed to be kind of like a clone, a Marth clone of that. I don't think he was supposed to be in instead of Marth, but if this is true, which is probably not, just saying, I'm repeating it multiple times. So I want you guys to ingrain this in your head. I do not think this is true. I don't think any of this is true, okay? Or maybe Sakurai was thinking of a bunch of Fire Emblem characters. Lief was one that he was thinking of, and maybe that was something that he was wrestling in his mind. Next one. Did the next one. Oh, that's it. I give up, man. Screw this. for now, I'm gonna skip Brawl and we're gonna move to Smash 4. And there was a lot of things for Smash 4 that I was looking at. The one sort of theory that I want to cover, this was more of a theory type thing, and this was something very weird that I saw while researching for a video. So, if you guys don't know, I'm actually planning to do a video on Ganondorf. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I was doing a video on Ganondorf and that required me to look up some stuff about him. And while looking up some stuff about him, kind of like how he plays and such, I saw that, hey, Sakurai had an interview which said that the reason Sakurai doesn't change Ganondorf's moveset is because it reminds him of his dad.
You what?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. That was really weird. It was really weird. I can even pull it up for you guys and I'll show you guys what I mean. So, research time.
346 minutes later.
Alright guys, so it says the following. Yes, I've gotten many complaints about Ganondorf. Why doesn't he use his sword more? Why isn't he as powerful as he is in Zelda? Well, when I decided to add him into Smash Bros, of course he was a late edition included only because his physical appearance was easy enough to model swap over Captain Falcon. So I couldn't do as much justice as I wanted with him, but I worried people would be upset if I left out such an important, striking character. Ganondorf is somewhat of a contradiction. In Smash Bros, he's both powerful, yet sometimes comes across as a little worn down, a little tired. In a way, he was greatly influenced by my late father who passed away shortly beforehand. As a child, I viewed my father as a strict disciplinarian, a man I both feared and respected. When I grew up, I realized my father, that man I saw as a powerful figure, a king, was often out of breath and limped along. I wondered why I feared him so much, and in a way, that's how I've developed Ganondorf as a character. Personally, I'm quite close to the character, and thus I find it difficult to bring myself to change him too much. So this is what was said, apparently in a Famitsu article that was like 5 years ago, because this post was 5 years ago, and it's really weird because if you guys don't know, Sakurai's main in Smash Brothers is actually Ganondorf. I don't know if he swapped mains nowadays, but I know back in the day, not out the day, but in the day, he used to main Ganondorf. So I guess this was kind of some speculation of why people thought he mained the character. To be honest, I don't know if this is true or not, so I don't want to like rip into this too much. This is just something I've seen. I've tried to look up evidence about like this being real and seeing like if Sakurai talked about Ganondorf in this fashion, but I really couldn't find anything. So I'm just gonna assume this person, whoever found it on 4chan, because it said from the Reddit post that I see here, it says that they found it on 4chan, so it's like, it's a yikes. I don't know. It's really weird, but it is what it is, man. So people speculate that that's why Sakurai doesn't change Ganondorf's moveset, which I don't think is true. And I mean, it's already deconfirmed because I mean, he changed his moveset now, but maybe they meant back then. I don't know. You know, maybe Sakurai has his reasons for not changing Ganondorf's moveset to what it was before. Honestly, I feel like Ganondorf as a character, his demeanor and how he's portrayed in Smash Brothers, besides everything besides the moveset, is damn near perfect with his character and how he works in Zelda and stuff. As for the moveset, I mean, I don't know. But either way, that was something I wanted to mention as well. That's a rumor that I've seen a couple people throw around. Not a ton of people, but you know, some speculation as to why Ganondorf's moveset doesn't change. Personally, I think people are just trying to find reasons to it, and I mean, it is what it is. Next! Oh wait, where did he go? So is he just like gone now? Are we done? I don't know if we're done. Alright, well, I guess he's done. I'm gone. Just move on without me. Goodbye. I'm gonna go eat some cock. The final thing I wanted to talk about when it comes to leaks and stuff is actually something that I came up with a bit ago, and this is like the final thing I want to talk about before we end off the video, and that, my friends, is Greninja. This is going to be mostly about Greninja and why he's in Smash. Now, as you guys know, Greninja is in Smash. Sakurai confirmed he chose Greninja before Pokemon X and Y was officially like announced, but during the concept art phase of when they were creating the starter. He chose Greninja just randomly. Somehow, his luck is freaking out there, and he ended up getting the starter that everyone loved the most. I mean, I'm sure when you have Chestnut and freaking I mean, I don't even remember the other one. All around me are familiar. So one thing that I wanted to actually confirm with you guys, well, not confirm with you guys, but this is a little theory of mine that I don't really see a lot of people talk about. So I'm going to talk about it because I thought it was really interesting, and I thought it was a theory that I came up with all the way back when Smash 4 was announced and we had all the Pokemon available to us. So you guys remember in the Pokeballs, we have a lot of different Pokemon, and one of those Pokemon is Zora. Now, my speculation about this is that Sakurai was going to have Zora as the fighter, the new Pokemon representative. If you guys don't know, know, the reason why I think this is because Zoroark, as a character, as a Pokemon character, he was kind of the poster child for a very long time of Generation 5, and at the time, Generation 5 has not been represented in any way, shape, or form yet. Isn't it kind of weird how we have N's Castle in there as well, how we have N's Castle and stuff? Now you could say, oh, this is because black and white, right? Because of that. But then we have Lumio City, which follows a similar formula to a lot of stages in Smash 4's stage roster, which is a traveling stage. However, with N's Castle, which is the stage in Smash Bros. That represents Pokemon Black and White, we see that it has these kind of unique functions similar to Spear Pillar, in that there's two legendaries, the poster legendaries, Zekrom and Reshiram, my fault, and they use Solar Flare and Terravolt. God dang it. Fusion Bolt. My speculation is actually that Greninja was not actually supposed to be the character that was supposed to be in the game, and it was supposed to be Zoroark, like I said before. Now, what is the reason that I think this? Well, if you take a look at Zoroark's Pokeball, Zoroark is a Pokeball character. If you go at the Pokeball, then what he does is he teleports, kind of, slashes the opponent, brings them up, and does like this crazy slash until he slashes them down. Now, doesn't that sound kind of familiar? That is Night Slash, if I'm not mistaken. That's the move Night Slash. And what do you know it, Greninja's Final Smash is something that's not really a move. Isn't that kind of interesting? Pikachu has Volt Tackle, Charizard back then in Smash 4 had like Mega Evolution. A good majority of the Pokemon's moveset in their Final Smash is based on current moves that they have, right? And my theory is that originally Sakurai planned for that to be Zoroark's Final Smash. If you take a look at them side by side, Greninja's Final Smash and Zoroark's Pokeball move actually works very similarly to each other. They bring them up to the sky area, they do various amounts of slashes, then brings them down. That is essentially what it is. So, once again, my speculation is that Zoroark was supposed to be in the roster, supposed to be a character representing the 5th generation of Pokemon. However, since Gen 6 was that region that everybody was hyped for, and I mean everybody was hyped for, and I would say the reason for them changing this, you know, Sakurai was probably early in development with Zoroark, probably had some plans and stuff, and then when Sakurai saw Gen 6 come out, and they saw kind of the revitalization, yeah, we using big words here, big men, big ting, you already know, revitalization of the Pokemon series was through Generation 6. Because, if you guys don't know, Generation 6 is kind of like the new era for Pokemon, and it was a huge region that really should get the representation it deserved. So, because of that, maybe Sakurai scrapped Zoroark because Gen 5 was kind of returned to sender when it came to the region. There was all new Pokemon, however, it was kind of like going through Generation 1, it was copying it in a way. At the same time, it was using it as loose inspiration, and a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people didn't really like 5th gen that much because of the Pokemon are different. You can't get any new Pokemon until after game, stuff like that. So, once again, my speculation, Sakurai saw this, Sakurai saw the hype that X and Y had around it, and he said, okay, screw it. I'm going to scrap Zoroark and have Greninja there instead. And that's when he was in the talks with Game Freak, maybe telling them this, and he said, okay, you can choose from these concept arts we have of the Mon so far, the final starter evolutions that we have. So, I don't know. I think it's pretty solid, because I always found it weird how Zoroark's Final Smash was so similar to Greninja's Final Smash. It's really weird. The other thing is, it could just be they put Zoroark in the game and they just based it off of Greninja's Final Smash, or maybe it could be neither of those. Maybe it could just be nothing at all. But my headcanon says that there's something fishy about that. I think Zoro was planned to be a playable Pokemon character in Smash Bros. And if you guys remember, when Smash 4 first came out, it was 2013. That was right when Gen 6 was announced. And a lot of people speculated that Zoroark would be a playable character in it, because you know how they do things in Pokemon when it comes to Smash Bros. They usually use the most current generation, and they use some of the most popular Pokemon from that generation. And this is kind of the first time Sakurai is using a character from a generation that's not even out yet. So, of course, he had to take a risk and such, and that's why he chose Greninja to be in the roster. That's all I'm saying, alright? That's all I'm saying. I have literally not seen a single person talk about this. If someone did talk about this, then I don't know him, alright? I don't know, okay? But yes, I speculate that Zoroark was supposed to be in Smash Bros. As a playable fighter, but then because of how the reception of Gen 6, Sakurai scrapped the idea and he went to Game Freak and changed it for Greninja, and that's what happened. And once again, you can say, oh, why would he do that? It is what it is. Well, this could have been very early in development because you guys know Sakurai, what he does is he picks the characters that he's going to use immediately into the roster, then he bases a moveset off those. He plans all that out. He plans from the character concept to how to make them unique to everything. He plans all that out before any sort of development on the game is done. And the game was announced, it was right after the release of Kid Icarus, so I would say between 2011 and 2012-ish, when he started working on Smash 4. So by that time, he had to choose all the Pokemon and stuff. And that was when Gen 5 was still the big region. And I'm sure Game Freak was still working on concept and stuff. But I'm sure they were very early in development of Gen 6 at the time. That's why I'm saying that because this was such a last minute choice, and it seemed so weird how Greninja was chosen from the roster, I feel like Zoroark was planned to be the fighter and not Greninja. But then they saw the hype Gen 6 had, and they saw what Game Freak was doing with Gen 6. Sakurai was like, oh, this has got to be the more revolutionary game, and he said, okay, we'll do that. Instead of Zoroark, my original plan, so we're going to scrap Zoroark and I'll put in Greninja. That's what I think happened overall, and that is my theory, ladies and gentlemen. That's my theory that I have. The other ones aren't my rumors at all, but my theory once again is that is what happened. Tell me what you guys think. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say for right now, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. Either way though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really did. I had a lot of fun making it. I think it's really cool talking about this kind of stuff, even though these are baseless rumors and that none of them are probably true. It's just cool thinking about, like, what if they were true, you know? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this episode and want to see what else is on the grill, you guys check out this whole playlist in the description below. And, of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want more Smash Talk on your plate. With all that being said, I'm going to catch you guys in the next episode. So, with all that, you can put your spatulas on now, but keep it chiseled, my Baconators. Peace.